Hello, settlers. I hope your axes are sharpened. We don't have too many other jobs for people, though we do seem to have a few extra people up here, don't we? So maybe we'll, let's see, we have some people can actually bring fishing rods with them. But for the most part, we need to get some stuff done. So we need to get up to 100 farmers. And hopefully we can do it with the houses we have. Let's see. Yeah, see, once you give them fish, then they're able to get up to enough happiness, I guess, that they can grow to 10. So the next thing I guess we're going to need to get them, most obviously, is food. Now, what can we... So we got lock this, schnapps. Now, I'm assuming, yeah, our numbers are going to go up. So I guess we should start thinking about what we're going to do. So we have 2 lumber mills. I don't know that we really need another one. And if we take a look, we might want to try to exclude ourselves. Let's see, can we just put like a road right there just so we know? There we go. So we don't want to go any closer to that guy, because I think when we try to build, we could build anything, I guess. Like if we tried to build a house, see, there it shows us the area of effect. Here it doesn't, because that's not actually built yet. So, but I guess what we can do is say that's where we'll put some farms. Maybe we'll even... Yeah, I don't want to go any closer because I think that's... I want to stay on this side of this guy. I think that's lined up. Now we have sort of an area designated. We won't mess with our lumber mills back there. And come on, 100 farmers. Now is it that we won't go any higher than a certain number here? Like 8? Yeah, look at that. So until we get them, I bet you these closed, we're not going to be able to get up. So let's upgrade. Oh, really just 1 more, I think, would be enough, but let's do 2. I don't think there's any reason we can't go hog wild there, right? Yeah, so that should allow a few more people to come in.
Bit foraging.
Yep, there we go. All right, good. So we should unlock this in a second, and can we open it at all? No. No. It's just not that fast if you don't fast forward it, is it? Come on. No. Yep. No.
You reach a new milestone.
Yep, so now we can do clothing and schnapps. Or schnapps and clothing. Alright, so we can do potato farms now. One of the things I noticed about potato farms and the sheep is that you definitely...
Eldest. You outdo yourself.
Oh boy, thank you. Is that you don't really need them to be like, you can put them up against something like this, if that makes sense. Maybe not quite there, but let's go here. I think that'll be okay. And then you click on them, and you have to come down to this here. What I want to do is stay... There you go. So it has to be a certain size, I guess, before...
The land can only be farmed if there are enough fields. We must plant them.
Okay, well, I'm working on it. Honest. How much is that? 67. So I didn't do too good a job there. Can I get rid of a couple fields? Yeah, I want to get rid of a couple. I guess I would hit the bulldoze thing first, right? So let's... I want to make it a little bit more square, right? Now, I don't know if... I guess these guys might be able to upgrade, and then I'm going to mess myself up, but... There we go. So if we do one more row. And then one more. Alright, so now what we need is... Okay. Yeah, I know what that. Very good. Okay. We're doing the schnapps first, lady. We're trying to get our liquor on, you know? Okay, so that won't fit in there. That's a bit of a bummer. Trying to jam things in. Oop.
So watch out.
Yeah, why don't we put them like right across the street? And then we'll keep a road going up this way. And I know, and I don't know how much it matters, but they had roads going around the town on our layout chart here, so I don't want to spend too much money on things I don't need. Well, I also don't want to build on things where we want to put things later, so. Alright, so there we go. So that should get us eventually, yep, we already got potatoes going to the schnapps thing. And we have no quests. I'm pretty steady with quests. Okay, well anyway, we need a sheep farm. Now do we start a whole new area for sheep farm? And sheep farm's very true in the same way. Didn't seem like it seemed like you could crowd them in pretty good.
Can't beat a humble spud.
Let's do this. Now again, I don't know if that's going to bite us in the future if we don't spread them out, but we're going to learn. I guess I need to get a road to the thing too. So we can get 3 sheep areas. So we'll try to keep them. Are they square? Yeah, pretty much.
The land can only be farmed if there are enough fields. We must
They're
plant them.
square. Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll. Yeah, hopefully we could upgrade this guy. It seems like a big. You know, why give us such a big area? Oh, now we just don't have enough people to do the work we need to do. So let's. Oops, not that. We want to. Yeah, lady, you and your message. I understand your message. Okay, let's fill out this square because we're going to need some extra ones to do. To do the clothing itself. Not upgrade. Clothing. There we go. Alright, now I don't know if that's smart to leave that guy too far away. If we click on him, yeah, he's still within the range of this, so. Good. Now I don't know if, apparently they, like, people will go forever to work, I assume, like, or maybe within this island anyway. Like you don't have to have workers up here to work to that. So this game's a little bit in that sense, in my opinion, where it's magically things happen, but hey, it doesn't need to be the
settlement
challenge.
is rather
right?
small. You will have to attract more farmers if you want to
Yeah.
make progress.
Okay. Well, let's build some houses just to the south then, since distance doesn't seem to matter where they're working. Might as well just keep going all the way over to here. And I think our diagram shows that road going up that way. Cool. Alright, now we need to upgrade them. How much wood do we have? So that should get us, well, they'll have clothes, I assume, so that should get us 40 more. And once they get happier, I think they should. Yeah, they don't have clothes yet. Is there some reason?
We're taking every care.
You're taking every care, are you? So you're making 2 wool. Now, why are you coming from down there with wool? Oh, because maybe I was... Was it because this wasn't built yet and they made wool that quick?
There aren't enough of us.
So if we hover over this, I was trying to figure out, you know, this takes 36 seconds to process, and I'm assuming that's 1, because it's showing here like 1 wool into a clothing. So if this guy takes 36 minutes to make a wool, then it should be like a 1-to-1 ratio, right? Now what about this guy? So why are you... Oh, insufficient workers. Well, we worked on that. Okay.
Game saved.
Okay, so we kind of have a catch-22 problem real quickly going on here, right? Like we won't get clothing to get more people until we get more people to get more clothing. Come on, people. Yeah, and then we're going to get something else unlocking here. Probably these things, like a fire station. Let me pull up my handy dandy chart. And that beeping that you may have heard, well, that beeping was a different beeping.
I always appreciate your help, however overdue.
Come on. But that beeping that you heard, I got a new battery for my internet. So we will fix that, I hope, soon. Now, what are we doing?
The people here need somewhere to drown their sorrows.
That's the same
A
something
pub
different
will
again.
fill this
Why are
town
you-
with laughter.
Oh, come on. I'm really having a hard time here. There we go. All right, so we want to build, it sounds like fire stations like here. So let's build, can we build a fire station? Yes, other than, so like we would put 2 of them here. Though again, our diagram's showing it a little bit different. There we go. So now we have a firehouse, so if we get any fires, now what is your, okay, under construction, huh? So some things, oh, training daring firefighters. Well, yeah, okay. I was a firefighter. I don't know that it's smart to be a daring firefighter, at least not as a goal. All right, a pub. I have no idea where a pub would go in the town. But I think, yeah, see, that's like a police station there. And would the pub be, would that be a pub? No, it wouldn't fit here, so I guess we're gonna have to put our pub next to this. They're showing something. They're showing something like right here.
You honor this immortal.
Ah, wonderful. Okay, so now we have a pub, we have a firehouse, we have a modest park.
You have prepared everything. Now is the time to advance by settling the first workers.
Okay, we can do that too. But we want enough of everybody, right? Okay. Yeah, so, well, let's do this. Let's get, do we have enough? Yeah, we have enough. Let's like finish off this square. And then let's just get out of that mode for a
Thank your
minute.
loving kindness.
So we can upgrade that, but can we upgrade this one? No. So I was just wanted to check. So it's not like you can just like bump them straight up to level 2 because they're not, these guys aren't happy enough or not full. Missing residents. So you have to be full of residents before you can upgrade them. All right, so how many upgrade to workers?
You reached a new milestone.
Okay, yep. We got a new tab down here. Industrialization. That's pretty quick to get to industrialization. I don't feel like much time is gone in the game. Each production building requires a specific workforce.
Rare for promises to be kept. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Pamphlets, pickets, healthy, honest protest. If some silver spoon stiffs wanted to
So
deny
anything on
fate,
this tab is
take
the
them
ones that we're going to
shiny
need workers
spoons
for,
and
but
shove 'em.
it seems like we're going to need bricks, so why don't we just go with that since we have no quest just yet. Plus we have this clay pit that's almost annoyingly close to our town, blocking some of our houses from going in. And then if we build a road, to it, and then that way we'll put this.
Game saved.
Okay, she's talking about this, even though I don't see a quest quite yet. If we get ahead of the quest, do we get credit for it? Or do we even get a quest for it at a certain point? Alright, so if we come up here, it looks like, yeah, we could still get around. And again, do they get unhappy if you put like a brickworks right next to their house? Yeah, and then we need 66 workers. Okay, well that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Since we only have, you know what, let's take, since we only have 10 wood, wood is becoming a problem. So let's do the lumberjack hut. Now that just costs money. And does the blueprint of this, that just costs money. Okay, but that'll use up some of our workers, and then now, that way we'll have a little bit, you know, better lumber coming in. I think in the campaign you demolished like buildings, and that helped boost your lumber. Ah, so one clay pit. Okay, so let me take a look at that. I want to see how that reflects
There ain't
in.
enough of us.
So clay pit, 344, and this.
Where do we take the stuff without a warehouse?
7. Okay, yeah. See that? So it's the, you want to look at your processing time, and I imagine that some of them might even have a count down here. But okay. Well, let's get more people going because I wanted to upgrade a few more of these.
Honest work, that's all we ask.
Yeah, and see, each time I upgrade one of these, it's not.
Sozzle from Friday to Monday.
It's taking away from the farmers. So let's just get 2 farmers back.
It's all prepared.
Now, is there? Could I hover over here? Is there a housing?
We must have dormice.
Like your population? Like I can't. Can I see if the housing's full? Yeah, like that's the total people, influence, balance, coins. Look, we have. Okay, so remember I was asking in the last episode, well, I don't know, I was asking myself at some point, I don't think it was in an episode, like how can I tell, because I saw other people like were pulling up the islands with their ship and they had like certain fertilities. So it looks like this is everything we have in Ravers. I never noticed that down there, so. When you pull up to a new island, it tells you that like right up here. Okay, so anyway, how are we doing? We need more lumber. How much does it cost to upgrade one of these? 4. So we can do 2 more. Yeah, that's why we upgraded that other thing. Alright. Yeah, Mr. Brick Factory. Well, we don't really need to see you anymore. But we are making some bricks. We're just probably not... We're at some smaller percentage. Okay, thank you, lady. I understand that message now fully. And we are back in business. So it's just now a matter of getting some more lumber so we can get some more people in. Nice. So this is where waves come from. What was that whole thing about? If you zoom out. It was a little weird. I don't know if you guys saw that going on. There's a lot of waves for being in a cove like that. You know, you don't normally get so many waves in a cove. Certainly not that much wave action going. Being a little picky. Alright, so we got 7. So we could get 2 more. Now how are the workers we have doing here? Let's, we can do 2 more.
Game saved.
Okay, so now we have at least break even. I know that's not the goal here, but
It's what we're in it for.
so these people want sausages. Go to the next level, even though we don't, you know, we close the quest window. Seems to open itself back up whenever we need it. All right, so you can. Why don't we do like pigs over here, right? So we'll build some road in anticipation of having enough stuff to build a pig farm out this way. Yeah, I don't want to build necessarily all the way over to there, but we'll do that. I feel like workers should be closer to where they're at, but so let's see. So in order to do a pig farm, we need just some boards, but we're going to need more people. Oh. So let me pause the video for a second, or yeah, then I'll fast forward while I just get. Let's get like an extra couple people in here without you guys having to sit here and stare at the population growing. Okay, it's only a few minutes later in the game, and I discovered a problem. So apparently this is the extent of the range of the brickmaker. So let's zoom in on here. I'll tilt down a little bit. He's complaining because he doesn't have a warehouse in range. So we need to go back to farmers. Small warehouse. No, I was wondering, it would be nice if we could shove it there, but then I think, yeah, I think maybe just over here. Yeah, see, that's why you build the roads first, so you don't end up building stuff too close. Look, right there. And then, that's not going to be in range either, right? Because he doesn't have a road over there, so even though I was just saying I wasn't going to build a road over there, minutes later I am. There we go. So now we have a warehouse. The clay pit and that guy are free to go. We have a few people. I didn't upgrade anything else. I didn't do anything other than sit there and watch what was happening, which has its own joy in life. Alright, so let's, I have a feeling we'll need a number of these. Hopefully I have enough money. Oops. Oh, what did I do? Is that a different kind of happy? No. I can't upgrade those until I get them to be happy about being workers. Okay, so anyway, there we go. Now, we were going to start a pig farm over in this area, right? But we didn't have nearly enough people, most likely. So my thought is that let's put a slaughterhouse. Not sure if the distance away, I guess it makes some difference because you have those horse carts, right? And the pig farms, I think, are pretty much in line with the sheep, except you can do 5 of them. I don't think we want them down on the side of that hill there, so let's keep them. Like, I don't think it's going to matter if we try to jam it up a little bit like this. But again, I'm still afraid of future things. Like can we upgrade this at some point? Alright, so let's get we need to get a road over to that guy too, so let's we'll keep them on this side because maybe we'll cheat another pig farm in, like there we go. So that cost all just money, which is good. We have some of that at this point. And then this missing bricks. Well, we should be fairly good on bricks pretty quickly here, right? Because we were backed up in the coal pit and everything else, so yeah, see, we're clay pit, coal pit. There we go. So it should just be a minute before we get that. All right, now how many workers does it tell you? No, it doesn't tell you how many workers ahead of time. Does it tell us how many workers on this? Just so we know to, like, No. So you don't really know how many workers you need until you actually place the building, but see, so now what's happening is we're getting plenty of workers because, well, no, that's not happening yet. Just, I guess I have plenty of workers because I built almost too many houses, right? Come on, clay guys. Now, is that real life time? Here, let's speed up a little bit this time. I don't know why I didn't think of that before I cut the video. So what is he? That was the fourth one. Now what does this guy got? Okay, so he's got clay. I don't really want you to bring the clay over there, do I? Okay, so that could be an inefficiency. I wonder if you get traffic jams, I would imagine, potentially, right? Now this guy, is he coming back with bricks? Yep, look, he's got 2 bricks. So he could, I wonder how many he can carry. It doesn't really tell us much about him, does it? But anyway, once he dumps off his load, we should have the bricks we need. There we go. So now we need 5 more people, which should almost take care of itself. But since we have 52 wood, why don't we, and we have extra workers, I have a feeling we're going to have another, well, we got sausages and clay. Yeah, we're going to need more.
You reached a new milestone.
Okay. Very good. So are we out of getting quests? Is that what happens? Like it just... Now, why don't we have a house? Oh, because there's something else goes right here. Good. New buildings have been unlocked. Wonderful. Let's keep plowing forward. Now, we don't have enough farmers, so I kind of want to keep all this stuff sort of close for now, right? So let's just upgrade people that already have roads and such. There we go. So that should give us many more farmers coming in, I hope. Now we have to keep an eye, I suppose, on... Yeah, built that one over there. I don't know that I needed it. Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, we seem to be getting more clay, and that she did warn us of that, didn't she? So let's see if we can't slip another brick factory in. No. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? We could go all the way over here, since we now know they bring clay to the marketplace, and then... Or do they only bring the clay to the marketplace when they need it, or when they're overflowing? It would be like a longer walk this way. Well, let's just take our chances. And I don't think it made much difference, but I just as soon have this area for like another slaughterhouse or something. We'll see. See how it works out. I don't know what I'm doing 100% if you can't tell. There we go, good. So now we'll have twice as many bricks being put out. What else do we have in the area? Do we have another? There's another clay pit up here. Oil. That sounds like a good thing to have. Iron. That definitely. Yeah, look, iron and coal right next to each other. I think that's good. I don't know. I mean, I hadn't really gotten that far in the campaign, so we'll see as we go. Copper. Yeah, now we got lots of good stuff on this island, don't we? I imagine they would start you off on an easy island for your, because it seems to be leading you and locking you from being able to do certain things. What do we got a star for? Oh, because we got a little quest.
I'm happy as a sandboy. Will you build us another castle?
Okay.
I'm only a cog. It's you what pulls the
Accept the
levers.
gift offered.
Sure. A promise kept.
Okay.
I have discovered some inefficiencies we ought to address.
A trade union. Can I tell
Say,
on my little thing here where the trade union would go? Yeah, I really should have investigated that a little more because I don't know if I didn't build my pub. And I don't really see. Let's see, how big is a trade union? Would it fit? You know what? That might be. No, oh no, you know what? They do have it blocking that road. I'm betting that that's the trade union right there. Well, we're going to do it. So we're going to come back here. We're going to bulldoze this road. We're going to see, do we have the stuff? Yeah, 5 bricks. Equip an item in the trade union. There we go. So we got a drill.
I always appreciate your help, however overdue.
Overdue? What are you talking about? It was just like 30 seconds ago I got that going. You know, you even told me about it. Okay, so now we get sales on a small harbor. A church. I don't see anywhere on here. Oh, no, I see church. So the church goes... I messed up a little bit. Oh, no, I didn't. I messed up by building this road. That's not the end of the world. So they put the church... Here, let me count. Let's go over here. Yeah, so so this is why these are all this wide. So the church they have as like 5 over from right here. So, or sorry, 5 over from like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, what do we need for the church? It's kind of cool that they put it down in blueprint mode automatically. I like that. So we just need a bunch more bricks, which will be coming. And we have no quests. Imagine if you get ahead of the quest, is that part of the thing? So we got plenty of people. Let's take a look. Do the people all have the things that they want?
Turns you onto the bad stuff.
No, they don't have bread. Oh, there it is. Bread production chain. I think we're running out of room, but I think the bread farm takes up like a good amount of space. So why don't we plan on something like this? We might have to build another. For now we'll stick with the dirt roads. Yeah, see, it's not really. You can leave a little bit extra, but like if we come up here, right, and we'll plan on. Yeah, exactly. We'll click on this and we'll plan on.
A fire broke out.
Uh-oh. Where? Oh, geez. It really did, too, huh? Come on, guys. There, I see. There he comes. Da-da-da.
Fire runs wild. Fight this inferno fast.
I'm trying. I don't know what more I'm supposed to do about it. I mean, I could build another firehouse, but, you know, there we go. Where are they getting the water from? These fire trucks don't carry any water. I used to be a member of a fire company that actually had... Well, that's a steam one. We didn't have a steam one. We had an older than that, like a hand pumper. It was one of the oldest fire trucks in the United States. It wasn't the oldest, but it wasn't even a fire truck. It was like literally like a human-drawn thing with like 2 levers on either side of it, and you would pump it up and down. Like, pretty cool. Had like this flap system in there, so like each time you stroked, it like pumped water. Like, you know, you've probably even seen guys doing it maybe at some point. I don't know. But it was from like the 1790 or something, like around the time of the American Revolution. Pretty cool. All right, I just completely distracted myself from what I was doing with that. That's right. We were going to build a wheat processing facility. So let's take a look at how much we need. Like, this will do grain in 1 minute. But this will make flour in 30 seconds. And this will make bread in 1 minute. So it seems like we would want 2 grain farms, 1 flour mill, and 1 bakery, or 2 bakeries in the long run. So let's lay that out. Let's plunk down a bakery wherever we can get it. Yeah, right there. Won't block a road if we put another one in. So we'll have 2 bakeries, and we'll have a flour mill maybe across the street, kind of right on top of our pig farm. Well, we'll see if that matters. And then we're going to want 2 grain farms. Yeah, and see, these are like the pig thing where you can't really tell, but they just need a fair amount of space, but not a huge amount. Like, you can probably put them like right next to each other. Let's try that. Let's put them right next to each other with a road in between. Yeah, like I'm going to put one there, and we're just going to give them a dirt road. Oh, not from there. From here then. There we go. And then, okay, let me finish what I'm working on now. I wanted to get them bread first, lady. I guess that's my sister. I shouldn't just call her lady. Alright, so then we're going to do another grain farm like here. So now, if we click on this, oh yeah, look, it'll show you that you don't have the warehouse close enough. So we're going to just take care of that. We can even come out of building mode. And since this warehouse is here, and I'm sure it'll cover, you know, we got a bit of overlap, why don't we go and put a road in here just so we have it. And then we'll go, let's see, so it's not the warehouse itself that has the distance, it's the thing. So why don't we put it like right on this corner, because eventually there'll be a road here, maybe, right? So now, can that guy reach? Not that way, but I bet you if we did this, here, let's do this, and I think that'll, so eventually on the road thing became like that. So like if we click on this guy, yep, see now they can get to it. Alright, so now let's go ahead and, what do we need? 4 lumber? Oh yeah, we need to start using up some lumber, don't we? Alright, so now let's just see how this lays out before we actually build too much more. So how many can we put in there? 144. Yeah, see, this might be a... Now, can we do them across the street? No. So here's my thought. Let's get rid of the street over here. Because we don't necessarily seem to need that, right? Okay. We only need like 20 more. Yeah, let's go like that, because then if we ever wanted to, I think we could get a road around this thing, right? There you go. So they should have, yep, they have enough. So that gives us a better idea how much this guy will need. And I think we should just do kind of like what we did. Well, let's get this going first, right? So now we need a flour mill. And, yeah, we need 5 bricks. We can do that. And then I guess we'll do this one first. Yep, basically the same cost there. We still have enough people, miraculously. So we might as well get the production end going first, right? Yep, so we don't have enough farmers. Now we should get an increase in people, right? Or we won't get an increase in farmers, so we do need to... So since we already had a fire, let's go ahead and... that should give us more of those kind of people. And then I think we're going to get, as soon as this wheat kicks in,
We've run out of cabins.
run out of, oh, well, I don't, did you ever get any? Okay. So there you go. You should have some now, right? Or is this guy still unloading? Yeah, that's not the most efficient thing I built there, but again, I'm not sure how much efficiency really makes that much difference. But
Fields might help.
let's come here. How many's that? I don't want to go too close. Let's make it so we can still get a road. Looks like we could get a road up there. So how many's that? Why doesn't it tell us? So we need like 11 more. Well, why don't we just do those up at the top then?
Your city has grown uglier.
My city, what? I was focusing on wheat fields when he said that. Can you see what he said last? Yeah, so look, just getting them the wheat, we've got a lot more workers, so that's good. So we didn't really need to get, we needed more farmers because, oh, sorry guys. Yeah, so that's what happens if you don't build them roads. All right, now can we...
Your city has grown
erase
more
my
beautiful.
ignorance? A new attractiveness level. Okay. I haven't really put a lot of effort into attractiveness, but maybe they mean like in the sense of more people are likely to come because it's attractive because you can get a job here, right? And then, so this means now we should probably get this guy going if we can. There we go. So now we have a wheat business going. So what does that do for our average Joe worker?
You talk of the privileged.
Nothing until we get soap. And if we come over here, so we just need more workers, which is fine because, oh look, did our workers go down or did we use that many more someplace? Didn't we have more workers, like 40 a second ago? What do you...
Hide the bottle. It's the boss.
Well, we'll get you some, I think, right? Because this guy should be producing some every 30 seconds. So I think it's just a matter of you getting your delivery, and then you'll be fine. We'll see. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to cut the episode here. Oh, look, we got another star. Let's do the star first.
Please, couldn't muck me out, could you?
Offers a puzzle quest. Could you muck me out? Could you? I have no idea. Please couldn't muck me out. Could you? Okay, I don't really know what that
I know
means,
you're
to be
busy,
honest
but
with
I've
you.
a favour to ask.
Find the farm animals. Okay. Oh, there they go.
I wish I'd a goose for your kindness.
You're a strange woman. You truly are a strange woman. Because I think I met you before when I click on your
I
house,
count our
right?
blessings every day.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you. You're the same lady. Okay. Anyway. Okay. If I did anything in between the episodes, it might be to upgrade a few more, but I don't even think I will. I think I'm just going to give it a quick pause and save and cut so that I can do the video properly, and I will be back for another episode. So see you guys in a second.
Dame say.
I hope I said that wrong. See you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.
You're tying the knot. Never.